Hi everybody, welcome back to Daily Math with Miss Aguilar. Today we're doing week 12 and we're doing Tuesday night's homework. I'm going to line this up for us. Alright, make sure you have your pencils ready with a good eraser. I'll be using a pen so you can see my numbers better. Alright, so let's get started. Caroline purchased 5 packages of cookies. Each package costs $2.79. I'm using my cube strategy, circling my important numbers, underlining my question. How much did she pay for all these packages? So, and I'm going to box, okay, some of these keywords. So if I had 5 packages of cookies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and each one cost me $2.79. I wanted to know how much all of this cost me, right? So I am not adding, I am multiplying, okay? So I'm going to put 279 on top only because it has the most digits, okay? And we're multiplying it by 5, okay? 9 times 5 is 45. Carry over my 4. 7 times 5 is 35, plus the 4 is the 9. Okay, 5 times 2 is 10. Notice what I did with my decimal. I dropped it down. Another way you could see it is whatever number you have a decimal, okay, how many times did you move over? I moved 2. Just like here, I moved 2 over. So that's where I need to put my decimal. Okay, so my total of what I spent was $10.95. Alright, cool. Let's move on to our next story. Polly rode her bike for 4.5 hours. She rode an average of 6.7 miles per hour. How many miles did she ride in all? Okay, how many miles did she ride in all? So I can't just add 4.5 plus 6.7 because this is hours and this is miles. So they're not the same thing. What I need to know is how many she rode, and also I need to multiply. Because they have the same amount of digits, it really doesn't matter which one you put on top or which one you put on bottom. Okay, you just got to make sure you're following the steps. So 5 times 7 is 35. Put my 3 on the top. 4 times 7 is 28. Plus my 3 would make it 31. Make sure when you're doing multiplication, it's so important for you to line up your numbers correctly. Okay. Then I drop my egg, put my 0 place value holder, and then I go to my next digit to multiply. 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, you usually cross out that first one and you add this one because this one turns out to be the same, but it won't always be that way. So then I multiply again. 4 times 6 is 24 plus my 3, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, now I add 5 plus 0 is 5, 1 plus 0 is 1, 3 plus 7 is 10. Carry my 1. 1 and 2 is 3. Did she ride 3,015 miles? No. We got to remember that there were 2 decimals here. Okay? And you don't just carry your decimal down here. She didn't ride 301.5. I moved 1 place value over, 1 place value over, which means that for my answer, I moved 2 place values over. She rode 30 15/100ths of miles. All right. The school bus has enough seats for 72 students. On Monday, the bus was 6/10 full. How many students were on the bus? Okay. So we have to multiply 72 times the 6/10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 6 is 42, plus the 1 is 43. Okay, do I need to drop an egg here? No, I don't, because I don't have anything in this place value. If I did, then I would. But my total is not 432 students riding the bus, because it clearly said there was only 72 to begin with. So I need to make sure where I put my decimal. This one moved over 1, so here I need to move over 1. So can I really have 43 2/10 of a student on a bus? No. But we estimated that there'd be 43. Okay? You can't have a partial student on the bus. Rosa purchased 24 yards of fabric to sew drapes. So far, she has used 25 hundredths of the fabric. How much fabric has she used? So we're multiplying 24 times the 25 hundredths. Okay? 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus the 2 is 12. Okay, I'm dropping my egg, putting my 0 in my place value holder. Then I begin my multiplication dance again. 4 times 2 is 8. And remember, this one got crossed out because I already used that one. So 2 times 2 is the 4. My next step is to add 0 and 0, 0. 2 plus 8 is 10. Carry that 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Where are my decimals? I moved 2 over, so I moved 2 over here. So it would look like this, which really means 6, right? So how much fabric has she used? We were talking about yards, so she's used 6 yards. Alright, so today for our puzzle, we're working for sums and differences. So it says fill in the sum of the two numbers in the rectangle on the left. Okay, so here I'm adding, and on this side it says fill in the difference of the two numbers of the rectangle on the right. So I'm just going to use this space to work. Okay, and I'm adding. So 8 7/10 plus 2, notice how I'm lining up that decimal, and 93 hundredths. What am I missing here? That imaginary 0, okay? Make sure that both numbers are the same place value. That way it'll be easier for you to add up. So 0 and 3 is 3. 7 plus 9 is 16. Drop that decimal when you're adding. So I have 1 plus 8 is 9, 10, 11. 1163 is my answer. All right, perfect. Now we move on to this one. Okay, we want to now subtract these two numbers. So 8 7/10 minus 2 93 hundredths. Add in your imaginary 0. Okay, so I can't subtract 0 from 3. I have to borrow. Okay, this becomes a 6. 10 minus 3 is a 7. Can I subtract 6 from 9? No, I have to borrow. That becomes 16, and this becomes 7. 16 minus 9 is 7. And then where's my place value? It's 2 over, so I'm bringing this down right there. 7 minus 2 is 5. So my answer here is 5 77 hundredths. Did you know that there's a way for you to check your answers? So when you're subtracting, if you add 2 93 hundredths plus your answer that you got there, okay, you should get back to the 8 70 hundredths. Let's try it. 3 plus 7, 10. 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 7 is 17. Carry my 1. 1 and 2 is 3, plus 5 is 8. Check. That's what I started with. Okay, can you do the same with the other one? Yeah. Okay, all you would have to do is start with the 1163, and instead of adding, this time you subtract your 293. 3 minus 3 is 0. Can I do 6 minus 9? No, but I could do 16 minus 9 because I'm borrowing 1. 16 minus 9 is 7. 10 minus the 2 is 8. Bingo. Okay, that checks off too. Alrighty, that's it for today's Tuesday night's homework of week 12. Bye.